Hello, I am Jody Wolf, and you're watching Expoz on November 13, 2012, and at 10:18 p.m. Birmingham, Alabama. Topic: Is this the Antichrist? Many people think so. Nimrod, a great hunter. Cush begat Nimrod. Cush today is Turkey. Viewed as a hero, not by faith, but by those under him. He was the author of hunting, of many things. He taught hunting, and today some still hunt by eagles and hawks that Nimrod taught. But Nimrod himself hunted with leopards. He wore a leopard skin as his sign of power and authority. He taught the first ever martial arts. He built the first ever idol worship. He was the first ever cult worshiper. Baal worship came from Nimrod. He opposed the Lord, and today we call it in your face. And again, in Revelations, it means the same thing. The Antichrist shall rise and oppose the Lord. These are the same. He established the first world government. He built the Tower of Babel, founder of old Babylon today, which is the Persian Gulf region. He built Babel, the city, and in Genesis 10:10 he built many other cities as well, mighty cities. It was Nimrod who excited the cities he had built all against God and turned these people toward him, not to God. Nimrod was also the first man who blessed himself under his own strength and power. Early agers, You see, Oprah believes this. John Travolta believes this. Tom Cruise and many others believes this, that they're kind of a form of their own godhood and in a way can get to heaven without Christ. Good luck, y'all. The Babylonian priesthood still uses the leopard skin as a costume, and the Egyptian priesthood wore the leopard skin as well. The stars as signs in the heavens, as signs meant by God. Nimrod turned these into star worship, not signs as it was meant to be. Antichrist, the leopard mentioned in Revelations chapter 13, read that, as his rising again. The enemy of the Lord is the serpent or the dragon, which means the same. As we see today, the dragon is mentioned in all calendars, aka December 21, 2012. Mayans, American Indians, China, and other places. Nimrod met a horrible death where his body was cut into pieces so that he could not come back. And the reason is also his body was hidden and no one knew where. It was thought that Nimrod's wife found the pieces, put them together, and then her husband became her son. She was Isis. The story of how he died was Nimrod wanted Adam's prodigy, Adam, the first man, his glory. He wanted to take his grandfather's place. Charges were brought against him by his own democracy, and 70 judges found him guilty, and they knew he said he would come back, and they had him cut into pieces for fear of his return. This is also the beginning of many different kinds of worship, cults of false religions. Josephus, chapter 4, gives the story as to why Nimrod did what he did. The main reason was to remove the curse of his father and his people. He started this idolatry worship in hopes of breaking that curse. The curse is still passed on through his people. One of his uncles, named Cush, today we also call Turkey. Turkey, it was Cush. And of course, several other countries in the Middle East. He also said he would avenge the curse placed on by God. And many are saying, is he really about to? And is he about to, or is it the attempt? Jewish traditions blames Nimrod for a host of today's problems. Also, it is said that Enoch built the first pyramid. Then the flood came. 2 inches of salt were found inside the first pyramid. Is proof that it was once flooded. Nimrod set out building the Tower of Babel, which is another type of pyramid. The Mayans, American Indians, and all these others that you see today are copies of the Tower of Babel. And it is written that one day his body will be found and he will be revived as the Antichrist. And how can this be? Well, as I said 2 blogs ago, transhumanism. Keep in mind, build a new man who is able to be a perfect warrior. How? Through the DNA of the fallen sons of God. It can be done. He can be reborn, according to some. Now, not many people know this, but it also was not such a huge story. But Nimrod's body was found 7 years ago. His body was found 7 years ago. Excuse me, but something really strange happened. It was stolen. His body was stolen. Where is it? I heard Chuck Missler earlier this year do a study. It was about Nimrod, and you can find this, look it up. He said that he was in agreement with other people who actually believed that Nimrod's body was stolen for one sole purpose, and you can guess, to use the DNA to make a new Nimrod, who will be the Antichrist if that's the case. Consider what can be done behind very dark, top secret, well hidden experiments going on behind closed doors. Keep in mind, they are not limited to one shot or one try, but hundreds or even thousands should they fail over and over and over, but they will succeed. Many people also believe he received his knowledge from the fallen sons of God. And some say he was in part a fallen son of God because he had the DNA. He was a giant among his nations. And last, the Antichrist and the false prophet is not the same. The Antichrist is a man or an angel man. The false prophet is all Satan, an all-created angel by God, not in any part mixed with man. An angel of the highest authority under God. The Antichrist is simply paving the way into position for the highest in this fallen world to come, in which again will be the false prophet. So, what I'm saying here is people think that behind closed doors, all the fallen angels, all the sons of God taught all these things to man. Well, they're not gone. The Nephilim are little demonic spirits of the dead, but they're still here. But the sons of God, many went down, but many will be released, but many are still about. So, I'm glad I got done a little bit early here because I just want to warn you, they're trying this. His body was found 7 years ago, and it was stolen, and nobody knows where it is. And if this is the case, they're well on the way to bringing the Antichrist to fruition, and it may be soon. Jody Wolf, Expoz.